Let's get nuts. The hierarchy of the DC reactions are about to change. What's happening, everybody? Welcome to Film Junkee Live on your hump day, October 12th. How's everybody doing? All I know is Clayton Kershaw sweating. Sorry, Dodger fans. Just, got the game on. I won't try to get too distracted when it comes to that. But what's happening, guys? How are we doing today? Yes. Welcome to Film Junkee Live on your Wednesday. Yes, I know. I guess, perfect timing when it comes to, the reactions for Black Adam. We're going to be rolling in. We're going to be talking about those. We're going to be talking about, of course, the red carpet premiere in New York right now that's happening, or was happening. I'm sure they're like in the movie theater and probably watching the damn thing right about now, but we'll go over some of those videos. And then we're going to talk about Warner Brothers Discovery. We're going to talk about Brendan Fraser, and then we're going to go over some October movies because I forgot to do that last week, so catch up on that. Anyways, how's everybody doing, What's going on? We shall see whatever does leak out. I know. That is thy question. What's going on, Phil? I wouldn't send in a question, but my account... Oh, shit. Oh, boy. What'd you do? What'd you do, man? That sucks. Tony Movie Chappie D9 Neil Blomkamp fan. What's going on, buddy? Arranca? What's going on, Sergio? All right, we got Stephanie T right here. Hard to ignore that. What's going on, Ryan? We got Nate right here. It's honestly hard to believe Cavill's finally back after all this time. I know, right? It seems so long. Starmong Flicks. Sorry. Good to see you. We got Eric right here, Mr. Hardboiled Entertainment. One thing is certain, we want the Ayer cut and the Snyderverse itself. Support Black Adam, period. Agreed. And then we got Alien Sex Love Sounds. What's up? You want to see the leaked end credit suits? Yeah. Well, it's probably going to get leaked out if that's the case. Hey, Jason McKenzie. Ahoy, ahoy, Mr. Sir. Thank you for the $30 super chat. You are awesome. Good to see you as always. We got the other Jason right here. Fear Jason showing up. Good to see you, bud. We got JD McGray. We got Mr. Thick and Wolf himself. Lane. We got Eric right here. Zagetta. DC boy. What's up? We got Stephanie T, of course. Ronak seems to be the second best. Oh, okay. It's the second best. That's cool. I don't think it's leaked yet, but it probably will. Hello, darling. Yes, hashtag Dave Full Frontal. Doing all that. That's right. Hey, thank you, Johnny Mac, for being a member. And if you guys want to become a member, do so. Hit the join button. I'm going to do a members-only stream after this stream right here. So, and you guys can pick my brain a little more. Maybe give you guys a little bit of tea of stuff, Welcome home, Soups. That's right. Phil right here. Porn music. All right. We got Mama Film Junkie here, of course. Good to see you, Mom. Love you. Bringing back Tomahawk is also here. We got Nikki as well, Captain Gator Girl. We got Landon right here. Good to see you. Hi. That's right. Go Dodgers. Hey, it was a game last night. It turned into a game. You always love the playoff games that turn into a game. And then you listen to, of course, the guys talk about it, and it's just kind of, you just want to pull your hair out. Sometimes, talking about, Frank Thomas, Big Papi, Alex Rodriguez, is like, ugh, you hear those guys talk, and you're like, my God. Anyways, okay. She got to bounce, but, she wanted to say hi, so always good to see you, Steph. Thank you for popping in. Who else we got here? Digging the Suge Knight red suit DJ is wearing. Oh, yeah, he's got like a Suge Knight. That's what you're talking about. I was like, Suge? What? Anyways, all right, guys. Well, I appreciate you guys coming in. Oh, we got Rosemary right here. Hey, Rosemary. Where's Rosemary? I don't see. Did I skip Rosemary? Well, Rosemary, I know you're there. I don't know where it is on the chat, but okay. There we go. There she is, right there. And then we got Carrie also. Returning registration for SDC. Oh, okay. There you go. And then, good to see you, Rosemary. All right. Let's see. Somebody else do a $5 super chat. Why is it not popping up? That's weird. Your opinion chances we get Zach to direct Superman? Superman might be a bit of a stretch, I would say. There it is. There's the thing right there. Superman might be a little bit of a, stretch. But, hey, you never know what could happen in this business. But I just think if we're going to get a Superman movie, after here, if we're going to get an announcement of a Superman movie after the premiere and all the fact of the matter of people actually, confirming. I mean, we're there, right? Are we still 99.99999% sure that Henry Cavill's going to be showing up? No, I think it's just like one of those things where it's just like it's only a matter of time before they announce it, and Snyder doesn't have exactly the availability when it comes to that. It's like Vegeta. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. Get those likes up, like he said. Grace spoiled it. Of course, Grace spoils everything. I mean, I don't know what it's really spoiling, though. It's not like we didn't know that he was going to be showing up in the damn thing. But anyways, guys, appreciate ya. All right, let's get this thing going here. We'll get that at tweets. Let's see, we got everything turned off. Yep, turned off. All right. Let's go ahead and go to the tweets right now. Like I said, we'll be going over that. But, of course, first off, guys, I want to talk to you, of course, because these people reached out to me, and you could see it right here. It's right up there hanging up on the wall. So I'm going to talk a little bit about moviepalette.com. That's right. If you want to get the color palette of your favorite movie on a canvas that looks actually pretty damn cool, I actually want to have a wall full of these. Head over to moviepalette.com. The link is provided down below. If you want 15% off, hit Junkee15 for a discount code. Get your favorite movie. They got everything right there, and you can actually see, like, oh, yeah, certain ones. I got The Matrix right up there because I was like, it's one of my all-time favorite movies. So if you want to do that, Click the link down below. Or, whenever you want to. And use Junkee, with 2 E's, of course, 15 for 15% off. So go ahead, do it. Get that on your wall. Get that spectrum of color palette on your wall right there. Okay, so anyway, so here we go. Yes, yesterday I told you guys that on the Patreon I was going to post my reactions and commentary, talking about, of course, the Black Adam clips that have come out, the various ones, even the ones that weren't official, which we didn't know where they came from, but they came from somewhere. So if you guys want to see those reactions, I put it on the Patreon, which was basically, I always forget that Patreon doesn't have you can't just like upload a video, which is weird. I always thought you could, and I was like, oh yeah, you can't do that. So I kind of linked it to my website and provided a password to the website to watch that video. So if you want to do that, do it. And then this is a great meme. This is a great meme right here. Come on. Cavill saying, I'm Superman. Charlie Cox saying, I'm Daredevil. Robert Pattinson saying, I'm Batman. Ben Affleck, that's cute, boys. I've played them all. That's right. I mean, it was a version of Superman, right? He was playing, the actor who did portray Superman in that movie. So in Hollywoodland. So, he's been in the various costumes right there. That's right. The GOAT, Ben Affleck. Did you guys see this video right here? This is insane. This is absolutely insane right here. This guy almost died. And, of course, he's looking down on his phone, which is what we do nowadays. But this is crazy. Look at that. He's walking in. Oh, it starts moving already. And, oh, he almost got smashed. That is freaky. That is freaky. And also, people, when you're entering anywhere that's a doorway or whatnot, crossing streets, take a look. Put the phone in your pocket. But, yeah, this guy came very close. Look at that. Oh, my God. Scary shit right there, man. I tell you. Very scary shit. And then, of course, we have, there's been a lot of different things when it comes to the boys right here. There's some set photos that have been showing up. If you notice right here, what the fuck? Noir? What? He's there? Okay. Apparently Noir? If you watched the last season, you're kind of wondering, but we all knew that nobody stays dead. Nobody stays dead. Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio, the only Pinocchio that I'll probably actually watch because it looks pretty cool, and I love, of course, the stop-motion animation. So here's a poster right there for Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio. Can't wait for that. And then there we go. Hey, Brendan Fraser's looking pretty, I think he's realizing that he's got this little bit of a comeback tour that's happening. Oh, we got a home run for the Dodgers right there, 2-1. Uh-oh. So I think, he's starting to slim up. He's starting to be like, all right, got to get the image back up. He's looking good. He's looking good. Of course, we're going to be talking about the recent interview that he had right here. New details for Indiana Jones 5. Damn it. The Indiana Jones 5 include a flashback to 1940. 1940. So expect that. And of course, we have all these. Yeah, there's Dwayne Johnson right there. Hey! That's right. Okay, got to turn that off. Copyright. All right. So, of course, Dwayne Johnson saying hi to people. He's in New York City, of course. The big premiere. Joe Manganiello, Dungeons and Dragons. We all know that he loves Dungeons and Dragons, and he's not part of the new movie, which is weird. I would have thought that he would have been some kind of character in Dungeons and Dragons, the movie that's coming out, but sadly not. And but he's going to be doing a documentary. So his love for Dungeons, yeah, that's right. Big old hunky Dungeons and Dragons loving Joe Manganiello. Yeah, you wouldn't think that he would like that, but he definitely does. I remember we talked about it JusticeCon last year. I got the privilege to interview Joe on JusticeCon last year, which had its technical difficulties, of course, which was like, oh my God. And then, of course, I brought in Steven and, I think Meg, too, just to talk a little bit of D&D because they had more knowledge on it than I did. And it still ended up being a really good interview. So good on him. And then, yeah, guys, I posted the clip, of course, talking about my Warner Brothers studio tour experience. So that's good. Let's see. We got Lucy Liu has been cast alongside Dwayne Johnson, Chris Evans, and Kernan Shipka in Red One. That's just that Santa Claus comedy film, action-adventure comedy film, where it has Dwayne Johnson as Santa Claus, apparently. So there you go. Lucy Liu is now part of that. Interesting. Not getting better for Brad Pitt. We talked about it yesterday. I'll probably be posting a clip from that because we all know that there's going to be this whole Brad and Angelina fight that's going to be happening when it comes to abuse and whatnot. And it's not really looking good when it comes to Brad Pitt. And his production company, Plan B, is exploring options, including a sale. So, I mean, I guess he'll get the money for it, but it seems like Plan B is going to be no longer, right? And then this right here, a lot of people are passing this around. And this is Danny Garcia. Obviously it's like, hello again. Well, hello again, Henry Cavill, showing a clip from Man of Steel. And a lot of people are passing this around again. But, it's old. It's not new. I was like, when I saw this, and I was like, all right, well, what are the odds that, of course, the Superman cameo from Black Adam shows up after the premiere tonight? What are the odds that it shows up in a leaked clip? And then all of a sudden, somebody started passing this around again. This is actually an old post from her because I even went to her Instagram, and it's not even the same. It's not even the same profile image or anything like that. So it's an old image, but the question still stands, which of course we'll talk about. And then of course we got more from Dwayne Johnson right here. Walking on the stage. The stage being set up, of course, with Frank Sinatra's New York, New York playing. So there you go. More stuff from there. Oops. Go back. Go back. All right. All right. And then, of course, hey, we got another superhero that's on the red carpet. Xolo Maridueña is right there with Bruna Marquezine right there. So they are there, present at the Black Adam premiere. And then even Jim Gordon, that's right, Gotham's Jim Gordon right there is there, Ben McKenzie. And then, of course, the Faruqi family is there, too. They are at the premiere. They live in New York. Not shocked that they're there, so the Faruqi family is there, hopefully having fun. They're going to have, of course, their review of the movie afterwards as well, so good on them. That's right, wearing the red suit. Look at Dwayne Johnson right there, wearing the red suit, looking styling. He's styling. And, of course, we all love John Carpenter. I love this quote right here. Somebody sent this to me, and it was like, the AV, the AV Club was like going like, all right, shifting gears. Are you familiar with the phrase elevated horror? John Carpenter said, I don't know what that means. I mean, I can guess what it means, but I don't really know. AV said, people usually use it to refer to A24's movies, horrors that very heavy on the, metaphorical, Hereditary, Midsommar, movies like that. John Carpenter said, I have no idea what you're talking about. Yeah, why are you going to ask John Carpenter that? Stop asking him, it's like asking Martin Scorsese about the whole fucking MCU shit again, Don't do that. Don't ask about, elevated horror when it comes to, of course, John Carpenter, the GOAT, okay? He's not all about the elevated horror. He's all about the kind of horror that he likes, so. Anyways, all right, so, we'll let those reactions for Black Adam to come rolling in, to like be like rolling in pretty good. I'm sure they're rolling in right now. A lot of people are posting probably on social media. We'll get there. But right now we're going to look at some of the New York premiere of the movie right now and some of the interviews. I'm going to start off with one that's pretty interesting because we got Mr. Noah Centineo. Is it Centineo? Am I saying that right? I don't know. But he actually said something interesting that a lot of people are passing around when they asked him the question about who would you want to join the Justice Society of America. So let's start off with his response right here. From Variety, of course.
The Justice Society might need some more members after this movie. Is there anyone that you would like to recruit to the team?
Rorschach would be pretty cool.
Whoa, Rorschach. Not a bad choice.
It's above my pay grade. Ask Hiram, ask Dwayne. It's up to Dwayne, really.
He said ask Hiram first.
I'd really like to take on the Justice League, though. I think we could take them.
Who would be a worthy opponent to Adam Smasher?
Nobody. He says nobody. That's pretty much what he said. He couldn't think of anybody, and then he waved to his family, which was nice. But yeah, there's that. And then of course we have Quintessa right here, Swindell, talking about Cyclone. We got a little bit of this right here. She's got one of those faces that is, no matter what, she looks like she's always smiling. She always looks like she's positive. You ever notice that? She's got that very pretty face that just has that always looks like it's smiling. I don't know. Every time you see an image of her, she always looks like she's like, yeah, positivity, just positive vibes.
What is Cyclone bringing to the Justice Society in the fight against Black Adam?
I feel like she's a young intellectual girl she's coming from a legacy of superhero a superhero legacy in her family with her grandmother being Ma Hunkel, the Red Tornado. And so I feel like she's aware of this world and she's trying to figure out how she fits into it. And for me, Cyclone is this very punk young girl, and especially for me to see a young black punk femme in a film like this is so important. She's unique, and I've never seen a character kind of like her on the screen, and it makes me really excited. So
there you go, some Cyclone-ness right there. She dropped the Red Tornado name too, also. Let's see. Let's move it along here. We got some Dwayne Johnson humbling. Of course, he talks about that. We don't have that. There's another Dwayne Johnson clip that I actually would want to show more. And then, of course, hey, look there's Mr. Goat right there.
Why was this the right movie to be your first superhero movie?
I used to...
The paycheck.
Doctor Strange. I love Doctor Strange. And my sons, who are comic book aficionados, would say, Dad, Doctor Strange. Well, we all know who Doctor Strange is, and he is epically brilliant, Benedict. But then you have the bookend to that, and it's Dr. Fate. And Dr. Fate is much loved, one of the senior members of the Sorcerer's World. John McCallette-Serra is the director, Dwayne Johnson as Black Adam. The cast, the text, the script works on many different levels, and I think it covers them in a very subtle way and sometimes on the nose, culturally, politically,
on the nose. Uh-oh. Who's going to call it woke first?
Grandiose, epic, entertaining way.
There you go. There you go, from the man himself. That's right. Okay, and then we got Mr. Hodge right here. There's one. Okay, so this is the clip that I wanted to, when he talked about, of course, we're looking forward to seeing him as Hawkman and taking on Black Adam and all that stuff, and maybe we'll see him in the future. I don't know. We kind of worry that somebody's going to die in this movie, and it might be him. But this is what he had to say about, of course, the Black Adam and Superman showdown.
Obviously, Dwayne has been teasing a Superman showdown. Is that over in a matter of seconds, hours? Are we going to need multiple movies to fully explore that?
I would like to see a build-up to that. If that was to ever come to pass, I want to see at least 2 to 3 movies build up to it.
I say
and
more.
Then in that final film, that final showdown, at least 80% of that movie has to be them fighting it out.
Obviously, Dwayne has been...
So, to me, I'm like, I wish I would actually want more. I would actually want more movies when it comes to that. So, I'm just saying. And then speaking of that, here we go, Entertainment Tonight right here, talking to Dwayne Johnson and asking that question.
Cat is out of the bag when it comes to Henry Cavill coming into the mix. How much did you have to do with that, mister? And what do you know about Man of Steel 2?
Well, here's what I can tell you. I can tell you that the whole goal and initiative of Black Adam was to build out the DC universe by introducing not only Black Adam,
She straight out just came out and said it.
Five superhero characters, new superhero characters in one movie, and also, as I have been saying all along, there's an ethos that we at $7 have. $7 Productions. Myself, my co-founder Danny Garcia, and Hiram Garcia, and that is, we always put the fans first. Audience comes first. So for years, audiences have been so passionate and vocal about, we've established Black Adam as the most powerful and unstoppable force on the planet.
He's been rehearsing this for so long.
Well,
I mean, come on. How has he not been rehearsing his
where's the most
responses here?
unstoppable and,
He has.
Where's the most unstoppable force in the universe? Where is he? Well, just like I fought hard for Black Adam for 15 years, Danny has been fighting for 6 years. Hiram has been fighting for 6 years, 15 years.
Hiram,
I've been fighting
that's
for
right.
This moment, so I will say this: welcome home.
Welcome home, he says. He said, welcome home. What? Well, there you go. There's some stuff right there when it comes to that. So there's some things, and even Danny Garcia is there, and they talked about, obviously they talked about how a build up to an end credit scene, and so they're not even really hiding it anymore. That's when it comes to that, the whole thing, they're not even hiding it anymore. But I love the fact that Dwayne Johnson did in fact say, welcome home. And then of course, they talked to Hiram Garcia, and what's interesting about Hiram is, I think they, some people were even floating, all of a sudden started going like, well, what if Hiram takes the DC head job? Well, that's, I've said it on my Patreon, so you Patrons have heard this. This was probably over a month ago, maybe even almost 2 months ago, where I posted on there that, talking to my buddy, obviously in the business, he kind of said hey, Hiram Garcia, his name is getting thrown into the hat when it comes to the DC head. And so I posted on there, and I, maybe kind of alluded to it on or anything or something on Film Junkee Live, but still, I was that's that, it could be a possibility right there. And of course, Dwayne Johnson even talked about certain things too, like when they were asking him about, him being the DC head and $7 Theater and whatever the hell, $7 Theater, $7 whatever the hell it's called, $7, his production. And I think there was also a video where
you've done action, you've done all kinds.
Okay, so yeah, this is actually the video right here where he actually talks about that. So watch this.
DC is looking for its Kevin Feige, its film chief still. Would you be up to that role?
Drinking that water.
You're very kind to ask that question.
I see. He has all these answers
the best
chambered.
Position that I could be for DC is one as advisor, where I can help, and I can help greatly. I love DC to my blood as a little boy. I grew up loving the Super Friends, specifically Superman. I saw my first Black Adam comic, and it was arresting to me. His face was intense. He looked cool. He looked different, badass, and he had brown skin. So,
but he also had
automatically I was
pointy
related
ears
to
and
him.
a widow's
So,
peak haircut.
I
Where was
am
that,
DC
Dwayne?
through and through.
How
And in
has
the
nobody
spirit of
asked
growing
about
out the
that
DC
yet?
universe, I'm here to help in any way I can.
So he's just basically saying that
Including-
he's going to help. He'd be an advisor when it comes to that. So there's that video. But, Hiram was apparently, his name has been thrown out there too, which, I don't doubt it. So I think I even put a little poll on my Patreon how do people feel about that? Some people are okay with it. Some people might not be. Who knows? But yeah. So there you go. The question about it's why are you again? This is just the whole thing about Debbie Snyder. It's like why would Dwayne Johnson want to be that role? Because that role is a full-time job. The dude wants to make movies. Okay, just like Debbie Snyder wants to make movies, produce movies, make movies with her husband. Okay, so they're of course they don't want to take those roles. It's got to be somebody who just wants to just really just build this crazy universe or help reshape this this universe right here and choose the best options right here. So all right, let's go and let's see these reactions right here, the reactions going on. Okay. So here we go. I'm going to go scrolling through Twitter right here. Let's see. Okay. We got reactions already. I don't need to share the screen, right? Just in case. You never know when you're scrolling through Twitter what you might see when it comes to all this stuff. So Eric Davis right here says, DC's Black Adam rocks! Ton of action. Characters you're instantly invested in a terrific pacing. Dwayne Johnson finds a great balance in being menacing and badass, but also empathetic. Especially loved Aldous Hodge's Hawkman and Pierce Brosnan's Dr. Fate. More JSA movies, please. I think he did a follow-up tweet. There are some really excellent world building in the film. Some of the best we've seen in DC comic book films that have momentum, emotion, and a strong layered mythology are always the most entertaining to me. Black Adam also left me wanting more, which is what you want, in my opinion. So there you go. Davis is a positive guy. Why does that happen? So there's Eric Davis right there talking about that. We got Scott Menzel, critic right here, of course. Who's he write for again? All various. Founder of We Live Entertainment, HCA Critics. That guy, we go to Menzel. He was actually a big supporter of the Snyder Cut, of course. He says, Black Adam is everything I hoped it would be and more. A Snyder-esque anti-hero spectacle that delivers big action and impressive set pieces. Dwayne Johnson transforms into Black Adam. Does he really? A role that he was born to play. Centineo and Swindell are so damn fun to watch. So there you go. He dropped the S word, the S name in his little review right there. Snyder-esque. You gotta love Mr. Menzel. He was always a big champion of Zack Snyder, so that's good. And he continues on by saying, Black Adam is the best superhero film of 2022 so far. Whoa, buddy. Okay, better than the Batman, huh? It delivers exactly what it promises and fans are looking for. The story works as a great introduction to title character and the JSA. I can see fans going for seconds or thirds. In other words, Black Adam rocks. Oh, and one thing about the post-credit scene, fans prepare to lose your minds. Gee, I wonder what that scene can consist of. I can't imagine. All right, we got somebody right here Ben Rolfe, the DC TV show. Black Adam is DC's most action-packed film to date. It's a nonstop thrill ride that is all about spectacle, and it knows it. There is barely any time to breathe or even talk. The Rock is a perfect Black Adam, plus Pierce Brosnan is a standout. We're going to hear a lot about that. The film will leave fans buzzing, so there you go. Oh, you want me to talk? Did Grace post her reaction too? Well, we got Mr. Soups. We all love Mr. Soups. Let's go! Let's go! He says Dwayne Johnson. Now, all right. Well, I thought he had a reaction, but apparently he didn't. He said, I was like, reading that. Oh, wait, that's an old tweet. That's not a current tweet. So let's finish. Let's just forget that. Forget that. Darian Parks says, I've seen Black Adam. This was one of my most anticipated films of the year, and it did not disappoint. The action sequences are incredible, especially the ones with the JSA. The Rock crushes it as Black Adam. The film's end left me with high hopes for the future of the DCEU. So there you go. Got some more right there. Quick reaction. Geek Vibes Nation says The Rock has waited what seems to be a lifetime to play the titular role. He doesn't disappoint. This movie has wall-to-wall action, heart, comedy, and comedy. It's got that C word, comedy, as Mark Norman says. And it was made with the fans in mind to build towards something special in the DC universe. So there you go, more stuff. All right, we got Brandon Davis right here of comicbook.com. He says Black Adam is a role The Rock just thrives in. He's the ultimate badass as Teth Adam, and the thought of him crossing over with other heroes and villains after this one is awesome. And that's what we kind of hope for this. Hopefully it doesn't totally underperform and bomb or something like that, where we can actually get something. I mean, that whole idea that there would be that there would be the Justice League and Suicide Squad, maybe even the JSA, just involved with all just kind of fighting against each other, but then at the same time, they're going to fight him as well as other villains in the DC universe. That would be pretty cool. All right, we got Joseph Deckelmeyer. He says, I guess he's some kind of critic or something like that. Illuminati, I guess is from the Illuminati. Screen Rant also. Black Adam is a game changer. This is the DC Comics movie I've been waiting for, and it did not disappoint. The Rock is electrifyingly brutal as Black Adam. This is what I wanted Black Adam to be. The action in the film is nonstop, and seeing the JSA on the big screen was a thrill. So he's excited. We got Austin Burke that says, Black Adam is a massive DC outing. The action is brutal, and Dwayne Johnson delivers on his promise of shifting the DCU in a different direction. Some people might not like to hear that, but hey, we all knew it was going to happen. The story itself is up and down. Okay, so it's a little bit of a critique right there. As certain scenes don't pack the intended punch, although there are moments the fans will love. All right, so that's a good one. It's not super positive. He said up and down, certain scenes don't pack an intended punch. So that's a little bit of a, almost like a mixed reaction right there. So that's good. All right, what else we have? Anybody else right here? I think that might be it when it comes to like some initial reactions I wanted to see right here. But there are a lot of positive stuff, a lot of positivity when it comes to all this. So, we're going to get more throughout. We're going to get more. Oh, do I have to even read what Grace said? Did she say? Yeah. Black Adam initial reaction starts out very strong and like you're watching Pirates of the Caribbean 5. The Rock spared no expense VFX-wise, so you just have to ask yourself if these characters mean anything to you and if you want the DCEU to continue. I don't think she liked it that much. They're playing, yeah. Or is that what's going on? Initial reaction starts off. Okay, so I don't know if she really liked it that much. Doesn't sound like she really liked it that much. But who knows? I guess if anybody's gonna power through her review, go for it. Right. If you want to, that's up to you guys. I don't know if I really want to, but overall, it's sounding like a lot of positivity out there. I don't know when the whole big time review embargo is gonna be happening. I know this is essentially just like a social media embargo that's been happening right now. And there's not really, as I'm scrolling through Twitter, I'm not seeing a ton of stuff. First reactions to Black Adam are finally here. Yes, there's some people talking about it. Of course, The Rock crushes it at Black Adam. Yeah, I just took a handful of stuff, but it seems like this movie's at least going to be entertaining. It's going to be interesting to see, how it all fares. I think Warner Brothers Discovery and DC, they're very much, they have confidence. I think they have enough confidence. That's why they're going to be they released this embargo early. I don't know when the full-on review embargo is going to be released. Maybe they talked about that information. I didn't see anything, but I don't know. I'm still going to see it. I'm still pretty excited for it because, at first, it was kind of iffy, but, after seeing the footage, watching the clips and doing all that stuff, I thought, okay, well, that's it's growing on me. It seems like something's going to be happening. And then, of course, with basically the confirmation of Henry Cavill Superman being in there and helping to expand the universe a little bit more, always very exciting. But then it begs the question, guys, does that scene get leaked tonight? Is there going to be some asshole in the movie theater in New York at the premiere that's going to sneak, the cell phone and just kind of go obviously when it comes to these premieres, there's always, it's not just full of press and famous people and stuff like that. Don't they also have, some people out there that are, not even a part of that? Is there going to be somebody that's going to sneak with their phone and be like, hey, there it is, and then post it online, and we're going to get the leaked shot of Cavill Superman cameo? That's the question too. Is that going to get leaked online tonight? I hope it doesn't. I hope they at least wait. Let's wait a little bit. Can we wait? Can we at least wait till a couple of days before everybody else can see it? Can we just, hey, if you guys don't want to see it, you guys don't want, you want to go in as fresh as possible. Yeah, you might as well just log off. You just got to be careful. You just really got to be careful when it comes to this, because there's going to be people that are going to be posting about it, and, it's going to leak. And it's just, the question is when, how soon? Is it tonight? Is it going to be further along? There's been press screenings already. Obviously, when it comes to these reactions, there's definitely they've definitely been there. I mean, I know some people thought I saw it because I went to the Warner Brothers lot on Sunday, but I just went for the tour. They are going to be doing something, though. I posted a picture on the back lot. Apparently, there is actual, like, movie theater that they have back there, I think, what the tour guy said. And, like, they're actually going to be doing some kind of screening there. So I thought that was pretty cool because it had it on the marquee and everything like that. So I don't know. How are we feeling? How are we feeling out there in the chat? Are we feeling positive? You don't, who's going to be seeing it? We've seen it this week or the following weekend, not this weekend, but are we feeling good about what's been happening when it comes to these reactions that are going on right now? Bring, there we go. I don't know what just, got a new subscriber. Thank you for subscribing. How are we feeling, huh? Treat it like No Way Home. Seeing you next Friday. If you want to see the scene, go to dsnuts.com. See, of course, Jose. Of course, Jose already knows. He already know. He's already seen the scene. Is the scene already out there? It's already out there, huh? We got Anthony right there. He's pretty stoked because he stars in the movie. I don't know if you know this, but Anthony is like, he's basically a body double for Dwayne The Rock Johnson. So, yeah, watching it 1,000, 10,000, 100,000, whatever you said that there. Ben, all right, it's on TikTok. Jesus Christ. It's already freaking, all right, so it's already out there. It's already out there. I mean, at this point, it's like, what do you do? Should I search for it right now? I'm obviously not going to share my screen, but should I search for it on Twitter? And I'm just going to type in Henry Cavill. Okay? Let's see what happens here, guys. All right. Latest. Uh-oh. Oh, no. I'm not seeing anything quite yet. Okay, so it's not on. I'm not seeing anything on Twitter. Okay, so I typed in Henry Cavill, not seeing anything. Scrolling. Okay, not seeing anything right now. Yeah, got another new subscriber. Thank you for subscribing. Okay, so, should I type in Superman? See what happens. Let's see what happens, okay? Looking, not seeing anything yet. Okay, so... apparently, of course, it's on TikTok. Frickin' TikTok. Get out of here with your TikTok. Okay. No, not seeing anything yet. Not seeing anything. Okay. We'll let that slide right now. It doesn't seem like it's hit Twitter yet. Okay, and I'm just looking at Twitter. Apparently, yeah, it's leaked already. It's leaked. All right, let me type in one more thing before we move on to the next topic. Henry Cavill Superman. What do we got? Latest. Okay, still not seeing anything. So, hasn't spread yet. Okay, hasn't. All I know is, can we just confirm that it's not those blurry, stupid pictures that we've been seeing? When everybody's like, oh, look, here he is, and it's all blurry, and it's like, shut up with the blurry pictures. We always know they're fake. Okay. So it's I know, hey, TikTok, yeah, I know. TikTok is China. That's right. You don't want to deal with that because that's China. It's China, okay? I'm just telling. TikTok, China, okay? Yeah. Anytime I say China, I just bust into that Trump impression. So, but anyways, guys, all right, moving on. Maybe I'll do one more search before the stream ends tonight, just to see if it shows up. But right now, we're going to talk about Warner Brothers Discovery because something else came out, of course, yesterday. More bad press when it comes to Warner Brothers Discovery. And this was actually the... I could do that. Yeah, okay. And this was actually the... and it was from Deadline, too. It was on Deadline. I don't know if Deadline initially posted the actual article or the information. I've told you guys that Warner Brothers Discovery will use Deadline for their positive news. Oh, another home run. Look at that. Tied up. This is a good game that's happening right now between the Padres and the Dodgers. Anyways, that's besides the point. I always tell you that anytime that Warner Brothers Discovery needs some positive news. They will use Deadline, but I'm using Deadline when it came to this. A lot of people were talking about this right here, which was not too, not a good look. Warner Brothers TV layoffs. Studio cuts 26% of the workforce. Unscripted and animation divisions merge functions. But, see, they did a title where it didn't make it sound so bad. Deadline revealed money that cuts would likely come today, and we revealed earlier that Warner Brothers TV was shutting down digital production arm Stage 13 and its Warner Brothers Television Workshop, a key plank in finding mentoring new and diverse talent. That was what a lot of headlines were, of course, going to put there, because you have to, the buzzword nowadays, because we just live in that world, it's like the diversity, which of course diversity is utilized as something, it's like, I'm a fan of diversity in thought, but I'm also, diversity in voices and different voices and stuff like that. So I saw that a lot, but Deadline didn't really use that in their title, but so that made it look bad, because obviously, trying to get, people that didn't have the opportunity before to have their voices heard when it came to all this, and so when it came to the workshop, it was like, oh, that's not good. So they were doing all that, but I think they kind of went, hey, whoa, wait a minute. I won't be doing that. And then this article came out today right here, where it shows right here, Parul Agrawal, if I said her name right, named head of drama at Warner Brothers Television. So they had this exclusive where she, a longtime drama executive of Warner Brothers Television, has been promoted to SVP and head of drama development, reporting to Clancy Collins White, EVP of head of development. She succeeds Lee London Redman, who left in July to become president of Berlanti Productions. Poor person. Berlanti Productions? Ew. But yeah, so then this kind of happened. So it was like, all right, there was like, negativity yesterday, positivity today. It's like, that's what they're trying to do. And, Deadline will always kind of be right there. So, yeah, when it comes to all that, it's like, you know what? It's just that's just going to be a thing. Again, I keep on saying it's not just Warner Brothers Discovery. Sure, when this stuff happens, they want to make Warner Brothers Discovery look really bad. That's why when you saw a lot of those headlines, they were like, oh yeah, they're going to end that workshop thing, which, prevents, diversity and in voices and all that stuff, because they want to make them look bad. They are actively trying to make Zaslav and crew really look bad. And I see it on my timeline and stuff like that. But it's funny because then all of a sudden you'll see little articles that don't get passed around from Disney and Netflix and all this stuff making their layoffs. Again, when it came to the pandemic and streaming, these companies were not ready for it. They were not ready for it, so they're all losing money. They're all losing money when it comes to all this stuff and the streaming and everything like that. They were not ready for it. I think they were trying to build up to it for for about another 5 to 7 years, but the pandemic just totally put it right at the forefront, where it's like, all right, now you guys, people don't want to go outside. They're scared. So what do you got? So losing money and stuff like that. But yeah, just another thing. But all I'm saying is, like, okay, if anything else negative comes out, just announce the goddamn Henry Cavill Superman film. Just do it. I mean, who knows when they're going to announce that, obviously, but just announce it. Just do it. Just do it. Just announce it. That's all you got to do. Just like when he announced the Constantine 2. Keanu Reeves coming back. That was big. That was huge. Internet, all that stuff. So, just do it. Just do it. Next time, Deadline. Now that we know, now that it's going to be out there, Henry Cavill Superman film. Yeah, that's right. That's what we want to see. And then we got Brendan Fraser, who's had some interviews recently, of course. He'll be promoting The Whale a little bit more and stuff like that. So, yeah. But he did have this to say about the Batgirl. He spoke with Variety, of course. We saw we saw him looking pretty sharp in that pictorial when it came to Variety right here. But this is what he had to say when it came to Batgirl. He said, "It's tragedy. It doesn't engender trust among filmmakers and the studio. Leslie Grace was fantastic. She's a dynamo. Just a spot-on performer. Everything we shot was real and exciting, and just the antithesis of doing a straightforward digital all green screen thing. You know, he's talking about just like not doing that because they had real sets. They were doing the real thing. They were doing all that good stuff. They ran fire trucks around downtown Glasgow at 3 a.m. and they had flamethrowers. It was a big budget movie, but one that was just striped down to the essentials. So that's what he had to say about that. The tragedy of it. And you know what? I mean, there's always going to be hope for it. I mean, I know like people have just been like, all right, Batgirl's not coming out, but you just never know. You really never know if any of that stuff, you know, that stuff's going to be coming out. It might. It still might come out. It still might come out. But another thing that he talked about when it came to Variety, he talked about being open for a fourth Mummy movie. And then kind of talked about that, you know, that little reboot that happened with Tom Cruise when they were trying to start the Dark Universe. Remember that whole thing? They thought, oh yeah, we got some A-listers right here. We're gonna do the Dark Universe. And then the Mummy came out, and we were all just kind of like, nah, you kind of missed it. You know, if you're gonna do Universal Monsters, can you actually do them being scary? You know, I mean, I'm all about watching Tom Cruise run from things, but to have him run from like a big, huge, you know, dust cloud of the Mummy, I just don't know about that. But he said he's open for that. And he says, Tom Cruise reboot flopped because it wasn't fun. Oh, my God. But yeah, he said, revisiting, he said, I don't know how it would work, but I'd be open to it if someone came up with the right conceit. Yes, get Rachel Weisz back too. That'd be pretty sweet. And then, of course, they have a son, right? So, you know, they could do something with that. And then he says, as part of the story, Fraser looked back on the matinee idols days. The Mummy director Stephen Sommers said the actor would be possessed in a very specific set of skills. He could throw a punch and take a punch, and he had a great sense of humor, he said. Yeah, there you go. But yeah, then he talked about, of course, the 2017. Yeah, goddamn, it was like 2017 that came out. It is hard to make that movie. The ingredient that we had going for our Mummy, which I didn't see in the film, was fun. Fun. That was what was lacking in the incarnation. It was too much of a straight ahead horror movie. See, I don't agree with that though. I think the horror elements were not quite there, to be honest. I didn't think there was enough horror elements in Tom Cruise's Mummy movie. Like the whole thing with Jake Johnson, you know, how he was seeing him as a, you know, a zombie kind of person. I don't know. But that's what Brendan Fraser had to say about that. You know, I think that'd be smart. I think that'd be really smart if they, you know, just go like, you know, fuck it. Let's do another Mummy movie and bring back the old crew and see what happens. I mean, obviously, it could be further along. I mean, obviously, it was a period movie that took place in, you know, what was it, like the early 1900s or whatever the hell, or 1930s, whatever the hell it was. Yeah. You know, you could do something with that. Bring them back. But bring back Rachel Weisz back. Weisz? Yeah, is that her name? So yeah, do that, please. I don't mind it. I don't think anybody would mind it. It's a Brendan Fraser-essence that's happening right now. Capitalize on it. All right, October movies. You know, I've been trying to do this segment every month, you know, when it comes to the beginning of the month, and I totally forgot to do it last week. So, you know, I mean, obviously when it comes to October movies, the big movies that are going to be coming out, of course, is Black Adam, which we're talking about, and I'm going to, you know, talk about some of, you know, see if any more reactions have come out, and then, of course, if the leakage happened, not that kind of leakage. Anyways, and then, of course, Halloween Ends, that comes out this week, which I'll see tomorrow night. So, you know, be prepared to see my first reaction. I'm going to go see it. But, you know, when it comes to anything else that's coming out in October, I mean, yeah, I mean, it's bare bones. It's those two movies, and we've all heard about the struggling box office that's been happening. But, I mean, it's funny, though, when you search and see how much stuff comes out in a month that you just don't hear about. It's pretty interesting. It's really pretty interesting. I know a lot of people were talking about the Terrifier 2. I didn't even know about the Terrifier 1, but then I see what the Terrifier looks like, and I was like, oh, well, I've seen that image before, you know, but obviously we had Amsterdam that came out last week, and it was a bomb, which we talked about, and if you haven't seen it, I'll be posting a clip about that. Hellraiser came out on Hulu, which I haven't watched yet, but I've heard good things. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff right there. I mean, just you look and you go like, what? This is all just VOD stuff, obviously straight to straight to video and stuff. We also got an animated feature of Mortal Kombat Legends Snowblind. So, I mean, there is a Mortal Kombat animated that's coming out on Sunday, October 9th. So there is something with that. Guardians of Time, I don't know what that is. Project Legion, VOD stuff. And then, of course, Halloween Ends. We got Emily, I don't even know what that is, you know. Got Emma Mackey in it. I don't know. Accident Man, that's got, of course, Scott Adkins. I follow him, so he's been promoting that. But just a lot of stuff that you just never hear about. Old Man, don't know what that is. Bitch Ass. There's a movie called Bitch Ass that is coming out. Bitch Ass. Yeah. It's coming out. You could probably just, I don't know where you can get that movie. It's a horror movie, apparently. Bitch Ass. Awesome. Okay. Yeah, and then, when it comes to even more VHS 99, I am a big fan of the VHS series, so I do want to see that. That comes out on October 20th, so that's going to be on Shudder. And then, of course, Black Adam coming out next week. That's just going to be the big movie after Halloween. Not many people are talking about Halloween Ends. I don't think people are as excited as they should be, but the only other movie that I recognize that's on here, well, we got Till. I remember seeing the preview for that. But then we also got Pray for the Devil, which is another, exorcism type, religious kind of type movie. I keep seeing the trailer for that when I go see movies. So there is that. Looked interesting. Maybe I'll go see it. But that's pretty much it, guys. When it comes to October movies, there's not really much right there. There's just all we're kind of banking on, of course, Halloween Ends, which it's gonna be curious to see how big that box office is, and then of course Black Adam. See the response and all that stuff with that. Obviously, Black Adam's gonna be the big moneymaker of October, and then we got November. That's when we got some award-winning movies. We got Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. That's what's gonna be big next month. But there you go, October movies right there. The box office needs help. Go see some movies. Again, I'm just happy that horror movies are like kicking ass this year. Kicking ass. That's what I like. Okay, let's get to Twitter questions. And even on YouTube, I'm posting like, hey, send some questions over. I don't know. People don't really question on YouTube. I just kind of post it up. We got one up. Somebody said, thanks for the Cavill spoiler. What? I've been covering... Okay. That's what they said on YouTube. So there you go. YouTube's looking good. Jesus Christ. Thank you to another new subscriber right there. That's right. Make sure you guys subscribe. Okay. Apparently I spoiled the Cavill thing. But it's funny too because I just added him to my, my thumbnail, which has been in many, many different thumbnails. It's like, yeah. No avoiding that. All right, we got Eric M. Blake right here. He says, Dave, Zach said a few times he likes the idea of fitting Black Adam into the Snyderverse. He said a few times. I thought he said just like once. But I wonder if he'd be similarly eager to fit in Dr. Fate. Oh, I'm sure. Pierce Brosnan working with Zach would be truly epic, and frankly, the Doc's power set fits well with the Nightmare Visions. Yeah, because he also sees Visions too. He does. So. Super. Okay, we got Tet right there doing an edit. I don't know what's the edit gonna be? Is it just me like just doing that? Yeah, there you go. Thank you, Tet. Appreciate that. Claytalian, how much does Black Adam need to make to be successful? And do you think Black Panther 2 will hurt it when it comes out a couple of weeks later? Yeah, I mean, it kind of does because then it's like, all right, and then we got another superhero movie that might take the legs out of it, but maybe it won't. I think like in order for it to be just to be a success, it's going to be over 600. 700 would be great. Even going into the 800s would be pretty fantastic. It's not going to make $1 billion for sure, and I don't think they're banking on make $1 billion, but I think it has to get past that $600 million range right there. So I don't know. That's just what I've been kind of hearing. Lane, let's forget about the fights and all the drama. It's a good day to gather and make. Thank you, DJ Trend. By the way, welcome home, Henry. So hashtag thank you, DJ. Hashtag welcome home, Henry. It's true. It's a good day. Could be a good day. Put all the petty differences beside us. We don't need that. We don't need all that. Why do we need all that? We don't need all that. Let's see. We got Shahib Ari. It says, I've got so many questions, so little time. Venom reference, kind of. Do you think the sequel to Black Adam will be set before The Flash or after, and what universe timeline? Or do you think that Black Adam is going to use the Zimmer theme or the Williams theme? I really want Zimmer. We all really want Zimmer. I don't know. Whatever they decide to use, they decide to use. It's not going to make or break the fact that I'd be excited to see Henry Cavill again. If they end up using the Williams score, I'll be like, I want the Zimmer score, because when I hear that score, I think of Henry Cavill. When I hear the Williams score, I think of Christopher Reeve. May he rest in peace. That's just me right there. So hopefully, maybe, listening to the fans, Dwayne Johnson, please do so. Devon Wooter, hey Dave, I heard the Black Adam is really good, and do you think Black Adam seen leaked Henry Cavill Superman? I'm all ready to go see the movie so badly. Okay, well, good. You'll have a good time. Apparently, yes, the scene probably has leaked, and it will make its way all over the place, so be careful. Ronak, what are the odds of Rock becoming Kevin Feige of the DC Universe? The odds are not good. He's not going to become that. Again, you're not going to take somebody who wants to act. He'd be an advisor, like he said. That's it. You can't make an actor the advisor of an entire studio. That would be fucking hilarious and awesome. I don't know, it would be awesome. Let's see. Mr. Nobody. Hey, Dave, how much sway do you think The Rock has at WBD? I think he has some sway. Can he put Hiram Garcia in the Kevin Feige DC role, or will David Zaslav want to put someone else? Like I told you guys, I heard a couple of months ago that his name was put down on the table. So you never know, but then I heard that it wasn't going to be him. Again, shit changes all the time. Can't believe I'm interested in a corporate leadership, but I guess I just want a captain to lead the ship. I don't blame you. Oof. Let's see. Somebody, oh man, that guy blocked me again. Don't know why. Ryan Platts, whatever, you gave me a tweet. And that guy had me unblocked, and then he blocked me again. What did I do? Legend says I'm inside your closet, so that's good. I'm scared now. Isaac, hey Dave, do you think Zack Snyder can adapt his original storyboards to be according latest DC movies, including Black Adam? It'd be awesome to see Henry Cavill, Ben Affleck, Dwayne Johnson, Keanu Reeves in one cool scene against Darkseid. Greetings from Peru. Well, greetings there, Isaac. Yeah, I keep on saying this. Is like anybody who thinks that if Zack Snyder does come back, like say in a few years he comes back, he wraps what he does, and they kind of like bring him back to do some Justice League sequels. Guess what? It's not going to be what was planned back, when they were doing those storyboards in 2015, 2016. It's going to be, you have to adapt to what is there now. It's going to be different. Not to mention there's going to be new ideas. I mean, that nightmare scene that he shot for Zack Snyder's Justice League, that was something that he added that wasn't originally there. It was something that was on his brain. He explained it. He explained it on my stream that he had this idea for the nightmare scene to have the Joker and Batman, interact with each other. He had this scene, and when he got the opportunity to add that additional scene, he hit up Jared, and Jared was all about it, and Ben Affleck was all about it. Something that was added. It was an idea that he had. And then, of course, he had more to those ideas, too, when it came to Joker and Batman stuff. So, there you go. That's what it is. So, all right. I'm going to do it again. Okay? I'm going to do it again. Let's see what happens. I'm going to type Henry Cavill search on Twitter. Okay. Latest? Anything? Up. Nope. Not seeing anything yet. Up. Okay. Not seeing anything yet. Okay. Not seeing anything on Twitter. See, some people are saying that it has leaked and it might be on TikTok, but I wonder if somebody is just like pulling a ruse, I'm surprised because it still has not reached TikTok yet. Interesting. Not seeing anything yet. Okay, so let's see. Okay. Oh. All right. But it just shows you the popularity of this guy. Let's see. Do we have any more? Let's see right here. No, we got the usual. Let's see. Yeah. Any more First reactions according to various leaks and rumors. Yeah, we got that. So it was a first look. Okay, Black Adam. I typed in Black Adam. Let's see. Is there anything more when it comes to reactions? Okay. No. Not too many reactions. I thought there would be way more, but Black Adam. Okay, we got another reaction right here from Max and Cheese. Black Adam is everything you could want from a superhero movie. It transcends the normal superhero movie because this superhero has a bit of an attitude. Tons of great action and set pieces. It's hard for me to remember any of the plot. I know it had characters in it. Sure. All right. That's pretty interesting. So that was another reaction when it came to it. So, yeah, just full of reactions. Anyways, we don't need to go over more of that. We'll go ahead and wrap this up. But final. Obviously this is I'm not going to do Film Junkee Live tomorrow. I don't do Film Junkee Lives on Thursdays. So I will be seeing Halloween Ends. So look forward to my first reaction review. And then, of course, we have the Vodka stream on Friday, which looks like I do have a guest. And that'll be a fun one, as always. So looking forward to that. But, the final thought of the week is let's put all the BS and pettiness behind us. I know it's been pretty crazy. I gave my 2 cents on the drama that was happening when it came to the fandom and the Scoopy world and stuff like that. And you know what? It's pretty interesting when it is interesting though, like the outcome of some of that stuff because it is just interesting. And I always try to not be too involved with it, but of course I get pulled into it or I get referred to or I get talked about or whatever the hell because I will speak my mind. That's what I do. And, when it comes to the scoops out there, when I see the scoops and I know for a fact that it's BS because, I'll have my own information, but I am not a scooper at all. I never claim to be. It's funny. There's been many times where people will pin that I'm a scooper and I'm like, no, I'm not. I just talk shit. I just talk nonsense. I do stupid voices. I look off to the side of the camera as if somebody's right there, but there's nobody there. But I'm talking like there's somebody there. That's what I do. That's what I do, okay? That's me. That's Film Junkee right there. Giving opinions, trying to be entertainment, making fun of things. That's what I do. Not a freaking scooper or anything like that. Now I do get information and I will relay it, but I'm not going like 100%. So let's just get rid of the petty stuff. I hope that Black Adam is a success because it will help things. I know some people don't think that, but it will. And then, of course, come November 5th, we have to help the man himself, Mr. David Ayer, to try to get the Ayer cut out. Okay? It's pretty much how I'm going to wrap it up. How I'm going to wrap up the week right there. So, good stuff. But like I said, obviously it's Wednesday, so if you want to be part of the members-only stream where, you can pick my brain a little bit more, we'll be doing it after this, so look forward to that, members. If you want to join, hit the join button, become part of the family, and, like I said, you can pick my brain just a little bit more, so I'll see you guys in a little bit. Everybody else, make sure you smash that like, thumbs up, make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so you know when I'm doing this stuff, and, look forward to my Halloween Ends first reaction tomorrow night. We'll be posting that and various other things too, I'm sure. And then I'll see you guys, of course, on Friday for the Vodka stream. Members, I'll see you in a little bit. Everybody else, I'll talk to you later.